So for suspicious real estate practice 7. Now this one will happen more in the selling. So the agent will be telling you that your property is worth a lot more than what you are listing for. Now just to give you an example, let's say you're listing a 5-room flat for sale and yours is on the second floor, and there's a transaction on the 15th floor at 600,000, and the agent will be telling you that your property can sell more than 650,000. So at this point, you have to start asking yourself, do you think is it possible that the 15th floor is selling at 600,000? Yours is at second floor. Now, you may be thinking, but my unit renovation is definitely is good. No, it's nice. I put in a lot of money. Yes, it's possible. But no matter how well is a renovation, well, perhaps you can put in another 20,000 to 30,000. So going by per floor level, per floor difference. So if the 15th floor is at 600,000, the second floor there's a floor difference of 14. So the price difference should be around 30,000 plus another should be around 46,000. So if the 15th floor is selling at 600,000, second floor unit should be selling around 540 to about 550. So in case your renovation is well done, you can be calling about 560 to 565 to just try it out. So for sellers, usually I will recommend that if you will hear such things, you should also do your due diligence to check out what is the recent transaction around your block or your vicinity or your development at around the same floor plus minus one floor. So in case you would like to find out more and you would like to upgrade or purchase a property in a stress-free manner without additional stress, go to www.sbbcode.com. So now let's move on to suspicious real estate practice 8. Now the same thing can also happens to buyer, but in this case it happens in a different manner. So for buyer, usually the setup is the buying agent could be bring you to see 5 properties. Now the first four could be slightly more expensive. Let's say we use 3-bedder in Hougang. Depending on the development, let's say usually the development for 3-bedder at this moment of time could be anywhere in around 1.5 to 2 mil, a decent one. So if the first 4, let's say, is around 1.6 or 1.7, then the 5th one that they show you is around 1.4. So most likely the 5th one is the one that they want to sell you, because that's the cheapest. And then you think, wow, the first 4 is so expensive, the 5th one is cheap, then it should be buy. Now, my 2 cents worth of advice is you shouldn't do that. You should also be checking what's the recent transaction. Now, in every market itself, all products are priced. So you have to compare apple to apple and ask yourself, if this is 1.4 million, am I buying the right price? Maybe this 1.4 million at this particular development is expensive. So to conclude on this point, check the recent transaction. So if you want to upgrade or buy in a stress-free manner, okay, go to www.sbbcode.com. Now, the last suspicious real estate that you should look out for is AB flyer. Now, AB flyers are those usually what happens in HDB estates. They are targeting sellers. Now, usually, if you are HDB owners, now you open your mailbox, there are this type of small piece of paper that cut out, then it's like using handwriting, but these are printed paper. So you say that Mr. Tan want to buy a unit in this particular block. They are willing to pay 60,000 or 80,000 above market valuation, and they can wait for like 4 to 6 months. Now those paper are printed out by agent. So let me share with you how this works. These are called AB flyer, or we call Arbing flyer. Now usually for this to work, they must have a AB line. What is an AB line? An AB line is a line that they bought it without registration. Now in Singapore, to buy any high cut, you need to register. But in these cases, they bought an unregistered line. So the AB line will be answered by a separate person who will pretend to be a buyer. So then when sellers see this type of paper, they'll be very tempted, willing to pay about 70 to 80,000 more, can wait like 6 months. So they will call this, the the buyer that's stated inside. So then the agent who pretend to be a buyer will pick up the line. Then after that say, okay, can you just call my agent? My agent will be calling you. Then the real agent will be calling the seller. Then after that arrange to meet. Then after that, of course, he or she will do a presentation. Now, in order for them to do, usually the agent is quite a skilled agent. So the purpose is like to get to know the seller, then after that get a number, get the listing. It doesn't matter whether it's exclusive. As long that it's a listing, they can swing buyer, they can take time to convert into an exclusive presentation. So it is like a form of clickbait. So HDB sellers, in order to prevent yourself into getting into this clickbait, the next time when you receive the small AB paper, you must tell yourself that this is a form of clickbait. Well, what you can simply do is just to throw into the dustbin.